what to expect? Any supported captions? No. Alright. Let's watch the Waffle House trading video. It's real? Pull drop mark and the magic marker system. I already love that. I don't know what the fuck is the magic marker system.
Today we're going to discuss the pull drop mark calling system.
How's the sound?
This system is the only approved method for calling in, marking, and preparing food at the Waffle House.
Quarter.
The pull refers to the number and type of meats to be cooked. Pull one bacon, for example, would instruct the grill operator to pull 3 strips of bacon from the refrigerator and place it on the grill. Notice that I said one bacon and not a bacon. You must always use an exact number. These numbers refer to the number of orders to be cooked and not necessarily the number of pieces of meat.
Okay.
While you pull one T-bone, when pull one T-bone,
That makes sense.
you would pull 2 pieces of pork chop.
Oh god, you gotta remember it for every single one.
It's called because one order of pork chops is actually 2 chops. How well a steak is prepared does not need to be called in at this time, unless that steak is rare or medium rare.
How well a steak is prepared does not need to be called in at this time unless that steak is to be served rare or medium rare. So it does need to be called because wait, no, but it does need to be called. You can't say unless that steak is to be served rare or medium rare, because how do you know if it's rare or medium rare? Also, Ophi, I have no clue. I have no. Dover told us to watch this, and somebody on Blue Sky was like, "There's quite something. They're quite something." So apparently there's something here that's really strange. Okay. At this time, yeah, it does say at this time.
Cooking instructions will come later in the call-in during the mark. Grill operators, go ahead and season all red meats before you move on to the next step. One final thing to remember for the pull. If you have a sausage sandwich, it must be called in sausage for a sandwich so that the 2 patties can be pressed together to form a large sausage sandwich patty.
Sure. So far it seems a little confusing.
1 hash brown scattered.
Once a salesperson has visually verified that
A
all
little
has been
confusing.
pulled to the grill or to a plate on top of the cook's board, they will say drop to specify how many scoops of hash browns to put on the grill and whether they are scattered or in the ring. Don't worry about any toppings that go into the hash browns, whether they're double or triple at this point. That will come later in the mark. If all the hash browns are in the ring, the salesperson will say drop 3 hash browns in the ring. If none of the hash browns are in the ring, they'll say drop 3 hash browns scattered.
What?
If some are
What's
in
the ring?
and some are scattered, they'll only tell you the number that are in the ring. For example, if they need 3 hash browns and 1 is in the ring, they'll say drop 3 hash browns.
What's the ring?
1 in the ring. The drop is also a time where the salesperson can let you know if the customer wants the hash brown scattered well or scattered light. So a salesperson may say drop 1 hash brown scattered well, and this lets you know that the customer wants their hash browns cooked well.
What, huh?
They may also ask you to drop 1 hash brown steamed. In that case,
There has to be an easier way to do this.
half full glass of ice, and you'll prepare those hash browns steamed
The
under
dome.
the dome according to the Waffle House way.
I mean, there's got to be an easier way, right?
Mark Texas patty melt plate scattered, smothered, covered, and peppered.
What?
Once a salesperson has visually confirmed that the meats have been pulled to the grill and hash browns have been dropped, they will
So the salesperson has to visually confirm everything the fucking guy does? Like, that seems very inefficient. What if there's other people that want to order? Yeah, like, what the fuck? What do you mean? It's like... that doesn't seem good.
call in the full order. This is called the mark. It is at this point that the salesperson will call all the details of the order into you, including how steaks are to be cooked, which hash browns will be doubles or triples.
Like, look at this. Just look at the situation.
How steaks are to be cooked,
Like, she's just standing there. What if somebody's just waiting there, man?
which hash browns will be
Right.
doubles or triples, and also any toppings that will go into the hash browns.
Okay.
This is where the magic marker system begins.
Okay.
As the salesperson calls in the order, it is
Yeah.
your job to begin placing markers on the plates using the special code
Markers?
that Waffle House has designed to help you remember exactly how everything is to be prepared.
Huh?
We call the system magic because our customers often do not notice the markers on the plates and think you have memorized all of the orders that were being called in.
Well, yeah, no shit. What?
In reality, you're just using our code to mark the orders so that you can read
This is
the plate
crazy.
and get orders prepared quickly and accurately every time.
What? But they didn't explain the code.
Texas patty melt plate, scattered, smothered, covered, and peppered.
Thank you.
Thank
Now
you.
that you've got the marks on the plates, it's time for one last step.
Yeah, now you can finally go back to the next
Callback.
customer
The
that
second
had
part
that waited
is
for
watching
50 minutes.
as you mark the plates, and also waiting for you to call back the order to make sure you've got it exactly right.
Okay.
Don't keep them waiting. Call back the order to them as soon as you get it marked so that they can get back to taking care of the customer and you can get back to cooking the food.
I don't think you get to do that. I don't think you get to say so they can do that. Like, this is your fault.
Okay, now that you understand the basics of the pull drop mark system, I'll talk you through the most common marks and show you how to mark them.
Dude, they gotta stop. They gotta stop with this song. Right? Don't keep them waiting, but keep them waiting.
Leading server of eggs. So why don't we talk about them first?
I don't
All of our
know.
egg
Why not?
breakfasts are automatically served with grits and white toast. A customer may choose to have a biscuit or possibly wheat, raisin, or Texas toast instead, and can also substitute hash browns, sliced tomatoes, or oatmeal for their grits.
Oatmeal.
Let's start off by marking an order scramble. Simply place a right side up jelly pack vertically in the bottom position of the plate. The jelly pack represents 2 eggs, which we call an order. And the location of the plate tells us that
This would make for a great puzzle
a
game.
plate marked like this, the customer is getting an order of scrambled eggs with white toast and grits.
Dude, this is stressing me out.
Customer would rather have hash browns, you simply add a few shreds of hash browns to the plate. For tomatoes, instead of grits, simply add a slice of tomato, and for oatmeal, instead of grits, simply add a napkin
What's the grits?
with a brown sugar pack
What?
on top of it. If a customer wants their grits to be served in a bowl, you would indicate that by placing a napkin on the plate, as all bowls on a plate must be served
I don't like
with a
this at
napkin
all.
underneath to prevent sliding.
This doesn't make me want to get a
The
job
customer
ever.
wants wheat toast, we simply flip the jelly pack over to indicate wheat. We use a
It's like
pack
oatmeal.
of
Okay,
butter
thank you.
if the customer wants raisin toast.
Are you seeing this, Ophi?
If the customer wants a slice of Texas toast or a biscuit instead, mark the eggs with a jelly pack
Okay.
and place a slice of Texas toast or a biscuit on the plate to remind you that they prefer to have Texas toast
Wait.
or a biscuit instead.
So the jelly pack, but the jelly pack also means eggs, right? But it also means jelly on a thing. So what happens if they both want eggs? What? So what? So wait, no, but like, listen to me. Listen to this. So what happens if they both want eggs and a jelly? Do you add another jelly pack to it? I guess you would add another jelly pack to it. I guess that works. Also, there's no ARG. I think this is actually just a Wafflehouse training video, and it's just crazy.
Have their toast unbuttered or dry.
I think it makes it better if it's not an ARG,
Case,
because
we
it's
have a
just
special mark
this
to
is
remind us to
crazy.
hold the butter.
It's crazy.
Enough. It's a butter packet underneath the jelly packet like this.
Uh-huh.
So what if a customer wants double toast?
Yeah.
Easy. Mark the eggs and then
This
put
is your
the
future?
additional jelly
Sure hope
pack
not.
beside the egg marker to indicate the extra order of toast. Like
No, I don't think I'll be able to work in Waffle House, even after reading this. I would get this wrong so many times.
marking egg orders.
Oh my god.
Most customers order 2 eggs. Occasionally, a customer may only want a single egg.
Single egg.
In that case,
Real.
put the egg in the appropriate position to
Scariest part is that you would have to work during a
and
hurricane.
then place a
Nah?
ketchup pack below it.
When's the hurricane
In
part?
that case, we'll mark the egg in the appropriate position to show how the egg is cooked, and then place a ketchup pack below it.
There's a... Okay.
Here you can see that I have marked a single overnight breakfast.
So what if we just write it down and give it to the
Customer may
cook?
be hungry and might want
Is that an idea? No? Sorry.
mark a triple.
I'm stupid. My bad.
Mark the eggs with the jelly pack in the appropriate position and include a mustard pack below the jelly pack.
There's no way that this is like
Here's an example.
any other restaurant does
How
it
to
like
mark
this.
a
Or
triple
anything like this.
If the jelly pack indicates 2 eggs, then how might you mark the plate if a customer wants 4 eggs? That's right. You use 2 jelly packs stacked on top of each other.
Of course.
Like this. Here's the mark for 4 over medium.
In the middle?
One of the most popular ways
Why would
to
you
add
change
to
it?
Waffle House is scrambled. So let's talk about different ways to mark scrambled eggs. The mark for our signature scrambled eggs with cheese is
Right?
simple.
What if you knock it over?
Mark the eggs as scrambled, like this, and then simply add slices of cheese. It's
Simply.
important to remember that the customer
Simply
gets
add
one
slices
slice
of cheese.
for each egg. So if the customer wants 2 eggs, they get 2 slices of cheese. To make this a triple scramble cheese, you add the mustard pack below the jelly pack.
Yeah, right.
Make it a triple.
They must just write it down. There's like no one's fucking checking in on this.
You also
This is
tear
like
off the
this is literally what Elon Musk would do.
on the top of the marker.
Am I wrong? This is what Elon Musk would do, and he would say it's genius, but it's like actually incomprehensible to
running.
the little
Mark the
square,
scrambled egg and include
the little quarter cheese.
to indicate life.
This is a waste of food too, because we're not using
Remember
this.
to remove the marker before you take the plate.
I guess so. But he wants to appear smart.
Scrambled whale eggs are
Fred is first,
only
right?
Turn the mayo pack right side up.
Now this is
They
efficiency.
want the scrambled eggs to be cooked
More like
well.
deficiency of a good idea. Hey, yo.
Next, we'll look at how to mark over light, over medium, and over well eggs. An order over light is marked with the jelly pack on the left side of the plate, like this.
Yeah, I'm not following any of this. I should have been taking
Order
notes.
over medium is logically
That's my bad.
right in the middle of
I would get, like, if I were hired for Wafflehouse and I would be watching this video, I would get so much anxiety right now. I would probably quit
right side of the plate.
at this point.
Notice that the level of doneness for the eggs increases
Doneness.
from left to right.
I don't think that's a word, Betty.
Let's look at the last few types of eggs available for the Waffle House.
Sure.
We
I want to play
refer
Isaac.
sunny
I don't want to watch this
simply
anymore.
as up and mark them by placing the marker up on the top of the plate
But we'll sit through this.
like this. Occasionally, a customer may ask for their eggs to be basted, which means they're partially cooked on the grill. The mark for this is
So what if you order everything?
below the up egg position.
Then they have to just like do all the codes.
In order, and these
And then I want I want that plate.
and yolks in boiling water. The mark for poached is between the scrambled and over medium positions.
Wait, there's so many different
Sometimes the
positions.
customer may
It's
not
not even a
want
grid.
Toast, grits, or anything else other than their eggs. These options are very easy to mark.
Are they? Are they very easy to?
I'll
Oh,
mark
a
an
different
order
plate.
over well, hold the grits. Notice that I used a 9-inch waffle plate, but still marked the eggs the same way as if it were on a platter. This slightly smaller plate is a visual reminder that the customer doesn't want grits. Can you guess how to mark those same over well eggs on the side?
No.
That's right. You'd use the same marker, only you'd place it on a small plate to remind you that they do not want toast or grits.
I just love that that's right. As if there's
Finally,
any way that we
let's
got
hold
that.
the
Anyone got that right
Simply
ever.
place a butter knife on the plate.
So we're back to the big plate.
These rules for hold the grits, hold the toast, and on the side apply to all egg orders, including omelets.
I love how long this is.
You may have asked yourself why I made sure to keep the jelly packs vertical when marking the egg breakfast.
Oh, I did not ask that. Oh, there's
That's
this.
because if I turn the pack
Yeah?
horizontally like this,
That what
it
happens?
means that this is now the mark for an omelet. There are 4 positions on the plate to mark
That
an
makes
omelet.
sense.
Ham, sausage, bacon, and plain. I'm going to show you an easy way to remember them.
Oh, please do.
Horizontal pack in the number 1 position here at the top of the plate
Yeah.
represents ham.
Of course.
Remember, ham is number 1 because a side order of ham comes with 1 slice. A packet here on the right side in the number 2 position
That's not-
is a sausage omelet.
That's not a mnemonic.
Per order, and the marker is in the number 2 position. The number 3 position is used to mark a bacon omelet. 3 strips in an order and a mark in the number
True, because one bacon is
The
3.
position is the only one left, and it's in the number 4 position here on the left side.
True. He's right.
Examples of omelets that have a mark in the number 4 position could be omelets with no meat in them, such as cheese omelet or a mushroom omelet.
What do you mean could be? What do you mean
These are
could
marked
be?
using a horizontal jelly packet in the number 4
The
position.
fuck do you mean could be?
and
Which one is
the
it?
corresponding ingredient. Here you can see cheese omelet.
Of course.
Also,
Because there's more
Omelet
orders
indicates
than there's quarters,
horizontal
so
pack with a right side up salad dressing.
you think this is flawed, bub? Who thought? This guy must have thought of this because nobody else
cheesesteak
could have made this video.
which is marked with the right side up ketchup.
How far are we? 12 minutes.
2 slices of cheese.
Yeah, what if you turn the plate?
And a
Then
jelly
don't.
pack
Just
in
don't do
the
that.
4 position.
Shut up, dude. Okay, we're done with that part. That was crazy. Waffles?
Waffles are our namesake.
Yes,
Of course,
it's
we need to learn how to
waffles.
mark them correctly.
Of
A
course.
regular waffle is marked using a right side up buttercup.
Okay, there's a lot easier. There's a lot easier. There's only four. There's only
Simply turn
5
the
components.
buttercup over like this.
Okay, well,
Chocolate chip waffles are another favorite and are easy to mark.
what the fuck do you do?
Mark a regular waffle, and place a few pieces of chocolate
That's
chip
gonna fall
on
off.
the marker.
That's gonna fall off.
Sometimes a customer wants their waffle light or dark, so we need to mark them accordingly.
How much
the light
space do you need just to remember the
Light
orders?
or well-scrambled eggs.
This is why paper was invented.
Mayo pack for light, and a right side up mayo pack for dark. Looking at the pack,
What if we're out of mayo?
remember which is light and which is dark.
What if we're out of butter?
The upside down has no text and is lighter in color.
Oh, no fucking yeah.
The
Oh,
label
that.
side looks darker because of the text on it.
No way, bro.
For the
Smart.
hungry customers, we offer a double waffle, which is marked by stacking the butter
Yeah, of course you
on
stack
top of
them.
each other like this.
Cute.
Finally, if a salesperson calls in a waffle,
Oh, right. Yeah.
use
Oh, you're
the
right.
syrup
Out
to
of mustard.
remind you
You're right.
that it goes in a to-go plate.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Now let's talk about our breakfast sandwiches. Just like omelets, these sandwiches have the same 4 positions: ham, sausage, bacon, and plain. To mark a sandwich, place 2 pickle slices in the appropriate position. Here, you can see I put 2 pickle slices in the number 3 position, which tells me this
That's
is a bacon
3?
sandwich. If I add a slice of cheese,
At least make it like a
I
clock.
know this is a bacon cheese sandwich.
Like a 6 o'clock. Of course,
make
pickles
this a
bacon.
bacon, egg,
Because you're gonna use bacon.
I'll
That'd be
add
crazy.
Right side up mayo packet to the right side of the plate.
To mark what?
Don't let this mayo pack
Doesn't
confuse
matter.
you. As long as you see 2 pickles on the plate, you know this is a sandwich.
Don't let this
Mark
mayo
sandwich.
pack
This
confuse
mayo
you.
pack and pickles.
I don't think it's the
sandwich
mayo
with
pack
eggs.
that's confusing us.
If a customer wanted the eggs on their sandwich to be scrambled instead
Uh-huh.
of the standard over well egg, I'd move this mayo pack down to the bottom of the plate to show that the egg is scrambled.
I'm scrambled. You're
How
scrambled.
would I mark it if the customer wanted an egg and cheese sandwich?
This guy's scrambled.
That's right. I would put 2
That's
pickles
right.
in the plain position to show that there's no meat, add the slice of cheese, and put the mayo pack here on the right side to show the egg is cooked over well.
No way.
What if the customer wants to have a sandwich on a biscuit or Texas toast?
Then
Mark
go
it
somewhere
the
else,
same,
for the love of God.
But you must include the biscuit
Do not go to Waffle House. You're torturing them,
or Texas
please.
toast to let us know the customer doesn't want it served on the standard toast.
Of course.
The last thing I want to
Curse.
cover with sandwiches is the mark for deluxe. Sometimes a customer wants to add
Deluxe?
lettuce, tomato, or grilled onions to a sandwich that doesn't automatically come with them.
Uh-huh.
We call that sandwich deluxe. Let's say that the customer wants an egg cheese sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and grilled onions.
Okay.
The salesperson would call in, mark egg cheese deluxe, and you would mark it with 2 pickles in the plain position, a mayo pack to indicate the egg, and a slice of cheese. A leaf of lettuce, a slice of tomato,
Don't use
diced
lettuce.
onion.
What? When did the onion get into
What if
this?
the customer didn't want the grilled onions on this sandwich? Easy. The salesperson would call in, mark egg cheese deluxe, hold the onion, and you would mark it the same way,
That's the first.
except you would
thing he
not
said
put
that made
a piece of
sense.
onion on the plate.
This is the first thing that made sense to me. Hash browns. Ophi, this one's for you.
Many of our customers will want to add hash browns to these sandwiches, so let's cover the basic markers for our signature Waffle House hash browns.
Yeah.
To make an item a plate, which includes hash browns, you simply add a few shreds of hash browns on a platter with the marker. Here, I'll mark a bacon, egg, cheese plate.
Oh man, those hash browns must be disgusting at the end of the day. Like they're like all dry. Gonna be falling apart.
If a customer wants a single hash brown on the side, place a few shreds of hash browns on the plate. A double hash brown
Beautiful.
goes on a waffle plate,
That's called a
and
meal.
a triple hash brown will go on a platter.
Oh, you also need to remember the
Customer wants
plates.
Ingredients such as onions added to the hash browns. Simply
God, what a
add
waste of
2
resources.
shreds of hash browns.
I bet this is how cavemen like did it. Like remembered
Steamed
shit.
hash browns.
Until they figured out paper.
Marked by adding a buttercup to the shreds of
Buttercup.
the hash browns. And a hash brown all the way is marked by adding a right side up dressing pack to the shred of hash brown.
This is pretty funny to know about though. This is bizarre. Dinner and major meat sandwiches. Major meat?
Now that we've covered most of our breakfast items, let's move on
Most.
to our dinners and major meat sandwiches.
Right side
All
up.
major
Uh-huh.
meat dinners automatically come with hash browns and a piece of grilled.
No, if you do it face down, it becomes a
Major
nuclear
meat
bomb.
Egg dinners
That's what the
also
order
automatically
becomes.
Come with hash browns, but they include eggs and white toast. Our steak meals require a little extra work when marking.
Do they get paid well?
We will show how well.
Do Waffle employees get paid well?
By where we place the mark
Please.
on the plate. T-bone dinner medium, for instance, is marked with the right side up buttercup in the middle of the plate.
Sorry, but I love
And if you
that.
shred
The
the
right side up buttercup. I love that. It's like cheer up
How
buttercup.
well the steak is cooked.
Right? It's like zzz,
The further up the plate you go.
and then they
The
accidentally.
bottom of the plate.
I bet a Wafflehouse employee could accidentally create the cure for
Then up
cancer
to medium
just because
rare.
somebody placed something wrong, you
Medium
know, and then suddenly it's like a different
Medium well.
chemical structure and it becomes the cure for
Finally,
cancer.
well
I think
done.
that could happen.
You don't have to worry about positioning for chicken, pork chop,
Thank God.
country ham, as these are always cooked well done. Major meats and eggs are marked the same as the course.
Yeah, also.
Remember to mark the eggs and toast.
Why would you even like
For example,
suggest there's an option
T-bone and
for
eggs,
chicken?
Well done,
Thank you.
and over
You said well done to me.
wheat.
I did well. Oh, stop it.
We just learned that a T-bone is marked with the right side up buttercup. But if we flip the buttercup over, we now have the mark for a ribeye. Let's look at the mustard pack. The right side up, this mustard pack represents pork chops. While
Sure.
upside down, we've marked country ham. A right side up ketchup pack is used to mark a sirloin dinner. Mayonnaise packs represent
No upside down?
pound hamburger when right side up,
So the ketchup
And
packet is the
chicken.
only one we
when upside down.
don't do upside down? Dude, I will get a
Ways
wrong
that customer
order.
might add some great flavor to their dinner or major meat and eggs.
Huh?
And that is by making them Southern Classic or Country Classic. Southern Classic meals are marked using the normal marker and adding an upside down dressing packet.
This is stupid.
Country Classic is easy.
What does this remind me
All
of?
you have to
Why,
do
why are they like acting like they're undercover?
and diced onion
Nobody can.
mark to remind you.
Nobody
to add
can-
onions and
no.
mushrooms with the meat.
Mushrooms?
Next, I want to talk about our major meat sandwiches. Probably the most common major meat sandwich is our quarter-pound hamburger, which we simply call quarter. Quarters and all major meat sandwiches
Simply
must
call it
and should be marked the
quarter.
same way we discussed earlier. Here, I'll show you how to mark a quarter deluxe. The marker is a right side up mayo pack with lettuce, tomato, and a piece of onion. The chicken sandwich is another popular menu item.
Popular.
Simply flip the mayo pack upside down and include deluxe items. If I switched out the mayo pack for a right side up mustard pack, we would have
He dropped something.
pork chop sandwich.
I don't know what this is anymore.
If we turn that pack
He dropped something on the plate. I don't know what this is anymore. This is never been seen before order.
sandwich.
Oh, he took it off. Okay, it's a ham
A
sandwich.
ketchup pack
Obviously.
with deluxe set up
Obviously.
lets us know that we have a sirloin sandwich.
Who is
Customers
sirloin?
will often want to add bacon to their major meat sandwich. If this
Right side up.
is a half
I love that too.
bacon is
I love
included
right side up
in the
buttercup.
sandwich,
I love that.
and the plate
That's so
is
cute.
to be marked with a piece of chunked ham to represent
Chunked ham? I thought we weren't going to use meat at all because that's disgusting. But no, we're using ham.
quarter
Okay.
cheese deluxe.
Quarter fresh box. He didn't say it like that. But that's how I say it.
Originals are great little burgers with their own special way of preparation and marking, as they are not handled like major meat sandwiches.
This is too much.
An original is marked with a single.
Why don't we
pickle
just write it
in the center
down?
of the plate,
There's
a
letters.
piece of onion on top of it.
You could call Ophie your right side up
If a
buttercup.
customer wants 2 patties
Sure. Yeah.
for a double original,
When I encounter her, she's usually right side up.
Pieces of-
She's not upside down, so that's good.
like this.
I think that's a good thing. Please be done. Wraps and melts. Dude, how long is this? Okay, we're almost done. Dude.
The final items we'll cover today are Waffle House wraps and melts. All sandwiches can
Unless
be
I'm
served
sleeping like a
as
bat,
wrap
which you do from occasion. What do you mean? What was that last one?
on the plate with a piece of onion on top of it.
That's this one.
If a customer wants 2 patties, the mark for
I think it's just a
double
burger.
original would include 1 pickle and 2 pieces.
There's a whole thing for a burger, and it's just a pickle with onion on it. They have a whole system for the burger, and it's just a pickle with an onion on it.
cover today are
Or 2
Waffle House
onions.
wraps and melts. All sandwiches can be served as a wrap and are marked exactly as they would be for the corresponding sandwich. You simply add a tortilla to the plate. Here's the mark for a sausage
That
wrap.
kind of uncreative, in my opinion. I think they should have added like a sausage to mark the wrap.
Notice the egg marker is in the scramble position because all wraps include scrambled eggs. A melt is a sandwich that is served with grilled bread, 2 slices of cheese, and grilled onions, such as a patty melt. Breakfast sandwiches can be served as melts, but they do not include onions.
I feel like I'm in class
On a
right
melt,
now.
simply place the appropriate mark for the meat and include the type of bread to be grilled and the slices of cheese with the mark.
Right? Just a whole ass wrap.
Here, I'll mark a Texas cheesesteak sandwich with the right side up ketchup pack, 2 slices of cheese, and 2 pieces of Texas
As we all know, this is this Mexican nuclear bomb.
all for today.
Oh, thank God.
We didn't cover every single mark that exists. So if you are unsure of
Right.
any of the marks,
This is like hieroglyphics.
and always wear gloves when handling ready-to-eat food.
You didn't.
Many of our markers. The pull drop mark system.
So we're using the marker foods as food. That's disgusting. You can't do that. You can't use the food you're using as a marker to serve to the customers. That's not allowed.
Is not only mandatory here at the Waffle House, it is also a proven method for reducing stress in the restaurant and providing consistent, delicious food for all of our customers.
I doubt it. Look at that evil smirk at the end.
Delicious food for all.
Look at that evil smirk at the end. He knows this is not reducing stress. He knows. He fucking knows. He's like, oh yeah, that'll show those working class bozos. Oh my God. No, that was funny. Now remember, on full moons, odd-numbered months, and second Wednesdays of every month, the jam packets are to be returned to face northeast. If northeast is fully vertical, divide the current day by the order total before tax. Unless you're in Nevada and use the cosine of that result, that's what it is. You simply juggle 3 oranges if they want orange juice. If they want ice in their juice, you juggle 4. If they want strawberry jelly, you do a handstand. However, if they want grape jelly, you pat your head while rubbing your belly. It's all very simple here in Wafflehouse. I mean, it is magic. It's a magic system. That they got that right. Don't let the mayo pack confuse you. Honey, I was already confused. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay, I guess that's Waffle House. Sorry, what? You need to tell me what I'm looking. Oh, this one. The Don't Let the Mayo Pack? You read the one by Connor. You were right. Connor. Where's Connor? What? Where's Connor? Oh my God, dude. Connor. Dude. Connor. Dude, I don't know where he is. I don't know where Connor is. Okay, we got Andrew. We got Omni. These probably do not get paid enough for this. Sometimes when I feel I'm starting to come back to get anxiety pumping. It's crazy. 2 down from the honey one. Does it ever confuse you? Honey, okay. Fun fact, the poll mark drops was created initially because the cooks of Waffle House could not read. They were literate. Oh, is that what I said? Dude, I didn't even realize it said that. I don't know if this is real though. I was thinking that I'm 62 years old. I remember lots of elderly could not read when I was a kid in the South. Oh, really? They were just dumb. Sorry, maybe that's mean to say, but like, that's the reason? Oh, I mean, if our alphabet ever implodes, the only restaurant that'll continue to function is Waffle House. Think about that. They're just prepared. If we stop using the alphabet, they have their own system. They could have taught them to read. I feel like that would have been easier. That's so fucking funny. God, I want to study this. Man, this would have been hilarious to do a stream and just like make notes. Yeah, exactly. In a hurricane, because when in a hurricane, people stop reading. That's confirmed. So they stop being able to read. All right, so that's the Waffle House training video. Thank you for sharing that. I feel like that's like a piece of pop culture history that I definitely needed to know about.